try to get this thing situated. There we go. What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with a live, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm with y'all a little 30 minutes tonight, man. It's not gonna be too long, man. Or 23 minutes technically. Sorry, I've been having a lot going on. So I just haven't been able to, squeeze my lives in as much as I would like to. But I'm gonna try to get, at least a couple of times a week, between Mondays and Fridays to try to squeeze in at least 30 minutes or so, man. So I apologize to everybody, man. I greatly appreciate, my loyal followers for being patient with me, man. It's just been a lot going on. A lot more stuff added. I don't have as much time as I used to have. And then coming up, man, I got my daughter's softball team, softball season coming up too. So I'm really looking forward to that, man. Our first practice is gonna be Monday. But look, we got a lot to get into, man, in these 20 something minutes. If y'all join me. Miami Heat by the tip off with the New York Knicks. After the big debacle with Jimmy Butler and Udonis Haslam getting into it on the sideline. Let's see how, the Miami Heat are going to respond tonight to that adversity. Philadelphia Eagles, there's report. I just did a video. We interested in Stephon Gilmore. We actually had Sauce Gardner, the top cornerback prospect right now in the NFL draft, in for a visit. Signing Zach Pascal. Been a very uneventful offseason, to say the least. LSU basketball is going through a mass exodus. You got to expect that, not only with it being a new head coach in town, but the potential of sanctions coming as well. So you got to expect that pretty much. And just a lot of other things. Braves in spring training, season getting ready to get started in the next couple of weeks or so. And obviously March Madness going on right now. My bracket is completely done. Like, it's so done the way it's discouraging me to ever do another one. Like, that's how finished my bracket is, man. And I'm sure a lot of people bracket out there is not doing too hot right now as well. But yeah, just a lot to get into, man. Whatever y'all want to get into, man. Got another 20 something. I'm gonna try to do at least two of these a week, man, if more, depending on what my schedule look like. What's up, Miami Heat Nation? Appreciate you tuning in. I want Jimmy Butler play aggressive and go off every game. Yeah, that's what he got to do. It's in him, and that's one of the reasons that Udonis hasn't really got after him, because it's like, you the leader of this team, you the leader of this franchise, and the example that you set, the other players are gonna follow. So if you out there giving lackadaisical effort and just not really giving it your all, like, that's gonna wear off on the team. So yeah, I expect a really nice game from Jimmy tonight against the Knicks, yo. I'm really looking forward to see how he respond to being challenged like that by his coach and a teammate. What's up, James Bosch? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Duga? Glad you're back with the Q&A. NFL free agency been crazy. The AFC West is stacked. I'm glad to be back, man. Like I said, I apologize. Just been very busy. Just ain't been having a lot of time. But I'm gonna try to at least fit at least a couple of these in, a week. But yeah, NFL free agency has definitely been crazy. And like the AFC West, you're right. Like, on paper, the Kansas City Chiefs look like the weakest team in that division. Like, I know they got not Tyrese, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and them, but they look like the weakest team in that division right now. And then they don't have no Tyreek Hill no more. They don't have no Honey Badger no more. So Raiders are stacked up, Chargers and the Broncos. So yeah, the Chiefs looking like the fourth place team in that division right now, on paper. What's up, Tiger Raven? Appreciate you tuning in. My bracket got busted yesterday because I had Arizona winning it all. Don't feel bad. I had Gonzaga win it all again. Like, I'm done with Gonzaga, man. Like, I'm absolutely done with Gonzaga. Little old me sitting here thinking, like, you know what, man? They kept coming up short all these years, this is finally gonna be the year that Gonzaga break through and win a national championship, especially considering there's no dominant teams, in college basketball this season. And lo and behold, what do? Like they come up short. In typical fashion, they come up short, man. Let's see. What's up, Miss 35? Appreciate you tuning in. Do you think the Heat are built for the playoffs? I think y'all rely too much on depth and 3-point shooting because your two best players can't bubble gangster. I mean, I think we are. Now, granted, we're not as explosive offensively like teams like the 76ers or teams like the Nets, of that nature. But what I like about the Heat in a playoff series is that they have multiple defenders and they could defend 1 through 5. And you do have 3-point shooting with Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, Max Struz. All these guys are more than capable of knocking down a three ball. And you got to, when Jimmy got his head on right, Jimmy could take over a game. Tyler Hero could take over a game. You have Eric Spoelstra, who is probably the best coach in the NBA right now. So yeah, I like the Heat going forward in the playoffs with the veteran team that we have and the leadership that we have. Do you think added Morris, Victor Oladipo to the rotation ruin the Miami Heat chemistry? That's a good question. That's a fair point. Morris might have thrown the rotation off a little bit. I don't think so much Oladipo because I think Oladipo is going to be very, very valuable, especially once we get to the postseason. If he can stay healthy with his ability to defend and to score. It's been thrown off a little bit, but it's just that it's a long season. Like, it's a very, very long season. It's an 82 game season. And when in the midst of 82 games, you do have a stretch where you're not playing good basketball. And that's what's going on with the Miami Heat right now. And that's why tonight's game is critical as far as getting back on track. But tomorrow night's game, depending if everybody play or not, people like to rest their stars in big games. Tomorrow could be a chance to make a statement to a Brooklyn Nets team that we could potentially, face in the first round. What's up, Vashawn T? My boy, appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? What's your prediction for tonight Heat game? I think we win. I know we missing Tyler Hero tonight and Gabe Vincent and Victor Oladipo, but I think we get it done. I think that the whole blow up on the bench situation the other day. I think it's gonna galvanize the troops. It's a veteran. If this happened with a young team, then you could be a little like, oh boy, here we go. But the fact that this is a veteran basketball team, I feel like all it's gonna do is light a fire under players like Jimmy Butler to come out there and to perform. But we'll see. Are you happy with the Eagles offseason so far? Honestly, I'm not. I really was hoping we would have done a lot more than what we did. Look, I do like the Hassan Reddick signing. But that's all we did. I wanted a veteran wide receiver, one of those guys out there, and we didn't get none of them. We got Zach Pascal, for goodness sake. All due respect to him, I was not excited about getting basically just Zach Pascal. Now, granted, there's reports that I did a video on that just shortly ago that, we interested in Stephon Gilmore. If we could get Stephon Gilmore, I'll be pretty happy with that. And at the same time, we do have 3 first round draft picks that I don't think the Eagles like any quarterback in this draft. So Jalen Hurts is his time again to go out there and do his thing and try to build confidence in the organization in him. So when next year, when you got guys like CJ Stroud and Bryce Young and them, that we not out there looking to try to bring those guys in and that we rolling with Jalen Hurts. But no, I'm not. I'm not very thrilled about the whole season so far. Tyler Hero surprised everybody this year. Yeah, I mean, it's only to me a surprise because he had such a letdown last season. Rookie year, once we got even the beginning, he was solid, but when we got to the bubble, he was a difference maker. Like he looked like he was on track to become a all pro, a all NBA, I should say, type of player. But last year, whether it was getting back in Miami, whether it was getting the big head, he was not very good. We was expecting him to be our starting point guard, and he just was not ready for that role. The role that he fits best is the role he's in now, and that's coming off the bench and being a bucket basically. And looking at him, it's gonna be a lot of fun, to see if he's gonna get this 6 man award this year. But surprised as far as how ineffective he was last year. But I think you seen this type of potential in him. I feel like in the bubble. I just seen Ty Maxey line every Heat defender up and get double teamed. Heat just don't got enough scoring, and your best players can be a liability for three. It's 2022. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I get it. We're not the most flashiest of offensive teams, though we can get points. But we'll see. I like us, man. I like us because I feel like the Miami in the playoffs, the game becomes a half court game. It's all fun and games now, regular season, everybody running up and down the court and having a good time throwing alley hoops and all that other stuff. But, in the playoffs, the game slows down. And I feel like we have a half court type of team. The team that could defend and shoot the three ball at a high level. We are number one, in the NBA in 3-point shooting percentage. So I'm cool with my team. What's up, Sebastian Gonzalez? Appreciate you tuning in. Sup, Mr. Duga? How you been, man? AFC West is Madden Red loaded. Yeah, it's loaded, man. And like I was just saying earlier, it's funny because I think now, before the Super Bowl last season, not the one that just passed, but before the Super Bowl a couple of seasons ago, the talk was that if the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we looking at probably the next dynasty in the NFL. It goes from that to now they're like the last place looking team in their own division. It's crazy how the NFL just really, really is a topsy turvy league and things just change from time to time. Thought on Tyreek Hill and Tua. I think it's a nice move for the Dolphins. Tua got no excuse now. Tua has been underwhelming to this point of his career, but now adding a heavy weapon like a Tyreek Hill, and you already have a Jalen Waddle. Tua got to go out there and get better and got to make plays and show that organization that he is indeed a franchise quarterback. He got to play better. I like if he out there playing better. I like it a lot for the Dolphins, considering they already have a tough defense. And but he got to go out there and he got to play better. He hasn't played well. Damn, everybody dropped 50 to 60 points. I still want Jimmy Butler. I mean, I want Jimmy too, man. Jimmy give it to you on both sides of the court, man. He just got to play better. He hasn't been that great since the All-Star break. He just got to pick it up. Let's see. LSU football got me hyped. Yeah, man, a lot of footage from practice. Jaden Daniels actually looking pretty solid out there. John Emery is good to see John Emery back out there. As he's gonna be the feature back. In this offense, of course, you're gonna have Noah Kane out there. You're gonna have Archie Goodwin. You're gonna have Corey Kiner. But John Emery is the former 4/5, depending on what site you use, 4 or 5 star running back that has the potential to really do really great things. But he gotta stay in the classroom and he gotta stay healthy. Derek Barnett bought the Eagles offseason to a negative because it feels a bit like Howie is running back the same team in a conference that dang near wide open. I was not thrilled about the Derek Barnett signing. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I get it. You could feel like you could never have enough linemen. I get that. But honestly, when you bringing back a guy that has way more penalties than production, I feel like you could have left him where he was at. Like that's just my honest opinion. What you want Eagles to draft and how and is how he see hot. I have no faith that Tua they could trade or draft next season. How he seat isn't hot because basically they just gave him an extension. Like Jeffrey Lurie gave Howie Roseman a 3-year extension, so Howie ain't going nowhere. whether we love him or hate him, he ain't going nowhere. And let's see. As far as with Tua, yeah, Tua got to play better. He hasn't played well. He's been very underwhelming. He's either been injured or he's been inconsistent. When he's out there playing well, it looks pretty good. But when he's out there not playing well, throwing interceptions and all that, and not stretching the field, it looks pretty bad. And with a receiver like Tyreek Hill, you got to be able to stretch the field and take the top, because you got somebody that can take the top off the defense consistently. Thoughts on Tom Brady coming back? He won't quit. I'm a little like weary of it, to be honest with you. I'm a little tired of it. Look, if he would have just never said I retired, then okay, cool, whatever. He could still play. But the fact that you went home, retired, and then it's like, nah, I'm coming back. It's getting a little old. Like, it's kind of like with the Brett Favre situation. It's getting a little old, man. I get it. You want 25 Super Bowls. I get it. But it's getting a little old. And I'm like, man, look, what else you have to accomplish? 8 is better than winning 7. I mean, you're the greatest football player of all time, hands down. And like, you still feel like you want to prove something. And the thing with him, you take one bad hit, that's it. It's over. Did LeBron win his last championship? I think so. I don't think he's gonna get another one. Look, the Lakers are a mess right now. Granted, they beat my Heat in the bubble championship a couple of years ago. But I look at it and I'm just like, man, I don't really see it, man. I don't really see it. I think at this point, at least in the season with LeBron, it's more of like, you know, adding to his legacy, adding stats, to his legacy. Because I just honestly, it was a perfect thing with them with, with the thing, the passing away of Kobe and Gigi and everything. And I just felt like it was really meant for that team to come together and win a NBA championship, and they did at the, you know, despite playing my Heat, they did their thing. But now that's a real, real, real mess over there in LA. Can Kyrie and KD playmaker defend enough to win the East? I don't think so personally, but I know a lot of people gonna be picking Brooklyn, to come not only come out the East but to win the whole thing. For me personally, the game Saturday with my Heat and the Nets is a very, very, very big game, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Look, he got to go out there and get it done against this team. He 3-0 against the Nets this season. Now they haven't been at full strength, but you would think they'll be sad, and I'm looking forward to the matchup. Uh, but yeah, I don't think they have quite enough to win the East, but they could definitely put a real, real scare in some real contenders with just those two players. Lakers team just got a bunch of guys who out there prime. West Russell is fitting with them. Yeah, I agree, man. None of them are like, you know, in their early 20s or something like that. So, I get it, man. They are an older team. And that was the consensus whenever, this team was first put together. Are they too old? And right now it's playing out to be that way. Let's see. Suns might win the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, man. I mean, they playing great ball. They was playing really good ball with Devin Booker out, and then Chris Paul comes back, and it's like, a double double. like first game back, he got a double double. So yeah, the Suns got the team to do it, but at the end of the day, we'll see. Somebody that with the way the league is this year, um, considering the fact that the Warriors are kind of banged up. The Heat, nobody really believe in us yet. The Warriors may, they not the Warriors, the Suns. I mean, I'm sorry. The Suns may have a chance to really go out there and really win it, especially they have the motivation of losing in the finals last season. I seen a report that Tom Brady is looking for a trade to the Dolphins. Never heard nothing about that. But we'll see. You never know. I learned you just never know with time, man. You just really, really never know. My whole thing is, why would you want to leave Tampa? But we'll see. What's up, Luke Jones? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, man? Ain't caught up in a while. I've recently had a baby girl. Oh man, congratulations, man. Congratulations on that, man. That's awesome, man. That's beautiful to hear, man. Take care of that little girl, and I know you will, man. I got two daughters of my own, man, and they something. Like little girls, 1 minute they your mama, next minute you they daddy. So just you'll get it all, man. Just but that's awesome, man. That's a real blessing, man. Congratulations on that, yo. Um, let's see. She done took me over or took over me. I told you, like there's something, man. They got you. My daughters, man. Like my daughters right now are 13 and 10, man. Like they got me like this. Now, granted, when it's time for me to fuss, daddy fusses. Hey, you need to listen. You need to pay attention. You need to do this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, man, they got you. They run you. Like so, as long as we understand that, everything gonna go smoothly with the baby girl, man. And yeah, congratulations, man. That's big time, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. They and another thing too, they grow fast. They grow fast, man. It felt like just the other day, my little girls was sitting there, in their diapers and crawling and all that other stuff, and now they just big girls. They out there doing their own thing, got their own personalities. It's pretty cool to see, man. And then you had that bond with them, so that's real cool to see. But yeah, man, congratulations, man. That's big time right there. Let's see, you got a couple of minutes left, man. But once again, man, I just want to thank everybody, who came in tonight, man. Just thank you all, yo. What's up, Andy Abot? Appreciate you tuning in. Who do you give more blame to for Freddie Freeman no longer being a Brave, Freddie or Alex Anthopoulos? That's a good question, man. I just think it's one of those. I was very upset initially, but I just really think that I'm gonna say Anthopoulos, but I'm not mad at him no more. He did give us a younger all-star type of player that could defend at a high level as well. I just think that Alec Double A wanted to be younger. I think he looked at it and he's like, I'm not paying this guy a 39-year-old baseball player this type of money. Give me a younger guy that's gonna be here longer and that's gonna be able to produce at nearly the same rate that Freddie Freeman producing at. And I think that's basically what it came down to. So I'll put a little more blame on Double A. I don't know what to think about Miami, who though they confuse me. Yeah, man, they something, man, but we just gotta ride with it. Big game tonight to get back on track. Big game tomorrow, against the Brooklyn Nets to try to make a statement. All right, y'all. My last one right here tonight. What's up, BD the man? Appreciate you tuning in. Who do you think will be the starting quarterback? For who? I'm sorry. Is it for LSU, the Eagles? I'm sorry. I don't know for who. If we talking about LSU, um, I think it's gonna be Jaden Daniels to start off. I really do. But I could see a potential where Walker Howard come in there and take the job or Miles Brennan or whatever. But I think Jaden Daniels gonna get the first crack at being the starting quarterback. But all right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm really thankful and appreciative of this. I'm gonna try to do these 30-minute lives like this throughout the week whenever I get a chance to. Just bear with me, keep up with my social media or keep up with my wall on my YouTube, and you'll get information that you need. You'll know whenever I'm going live or not. Until then, man, y'all enjoy your weekend. Check out the videos throughout the week, and I'll talk to y'all soon, man. God bless.